Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Thank you guys so much for 600 subscribers. If you're new here or have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the new year. Really appreciate it, man. You guys are liking my videos, commenting. I really appreciate it. I want to get into today's video right away just because I'm a little on the PO side. It's actually been like 8 hours since this has happened, but basically the Houston Rockets have waived Jerian Grant, Trevelyan Queen, and Kenny Wooten. So the roster is now at 17. I knew that they were going to have to make some cuts, especially with Clemens going down. I was kind of expecting, a lot of people on Twitter were expecting Gerald Green to be cut as well, but I'm very excited Gerald Green was not cut. However, Jerian Grant, it's just kind of interesting because I made a whole video yesterday actually about how we need a backup point guard because Jerian Grant won't be able to fill that role. So I really like the Jerian Grant wave. I'm just kind of surprised that they did it. I honestly I'm very surprised, especially that they did it like right now. Kind of had a feeling he was going to be on the roster. I'm actually just kind of super surprised. The good news is that means we're definitely going to be making a move for a backup point guard. You can bet your ass on it. I made a couple of videos yesterday. Like I just mentioned, I was talking about backup point guards. We talked about Derrick Rose. A lot of you guys are loving the Derrick Rose idea. His value, I'm sure, is relatively low. I feel like, personally, it might be better to get him sooner rather than later just because he might have a big market towards the trade deadline because he is on his last year of his contract. So I wouldn't be surprised if a contending team made a move for Derrick Rose, but that doesn't mean we're, pressed for time or that we need to, make a move for him right away or... it doesn't mean that we still can't go at him for the trade deadline. It's just food for thought that he might have a market going into the deadline. He kind of usually does, to be honest. This is why I'm really, really upset. I understand Jerian Grant, Trevelyan Queen. I don't really understand it. I guess I do, but once again, one of those. I feel like he didn't really get a chance in the preseason. I knew he probably wasn't going to make the roster, but I still would have liked to see him maybe get a couple more minutes. So not too upset about that. Kind of sad to see him go so soon, but it is what it is. This is why I'm really upset, guys. Kenny Wooten, they waived Kenny Wooten. I honestly, I cannot believe it. I just seriously cannot believe it. One of the first videos I made for the Houston Rockets was a Kenny Wooten video. I had Swaggy reach out to me and said, yo, check out this dude. Check out some of his highlights, make a video on him. It'll be very easy. Like, literally just watch his highlights. I'll handle the clips. Just get me an audio. And so I did a little research. You can't find too much on Kenny Wooten because he's two-year player. So last year, Westchester Knicks. I don't fully remember his statistics. However, I do remember the most important statistic, which was 3.5 blocks. This guy, Kenny Wooten, I believe he's 6'9". He's got a tremendous wingspan. He's extremely athletic. In the preseason, he was kind of showing that he feels comfortable shooting the three. I was very surprised because the way I saw it is if Kenny Wooten developed a shot, he'd be an instant role player. Like, you don't average 3.5 blocks. I understand it's the G League, but you don't have 3.5 blocks a game and then not be on an NBA roster. I fully expect somebody to go after Kenny Wooten. I wouldn't be surprised if he spends another year in the G League or just gets very, very little minutes. But Kenny Wooten getting waived, that was a real kicker, man. I am honestly shocked. I believe he averaged 3.5 blocks at Oregon, too. That's where he went to college. He went to Oregon, played 2 years there. Literally, guys, Kenny Wooten played 2 years of college basketball, right? At the University of Oregon, Midwest. At Oregon, he averaged 3.5 blocks as well, and he is number 3 in all time for the University of Oregon, whatever. That is unbelievable. This dude is a block machine. The way I kind of view Kenny Wooten when I was looking at his highlights and his mixtapes, I kind of saw him as a Mitchell Robinson. He's obviously not as big as Mitchell Robinson because Mitchell Robinson's 7 whatever. But athletic-wise, they're very similar. Just go look up Kenny Wooten highlights. They're all lobs. They're all dunks. They're incredible plays, and he is a defensive piece that I really, really thought that we were going to utilize. And it's very disappointing to see the Rockets letting Kenny Wooten go. I understand things have to happen. Like, moves got to be made. We got to get that roster down. We got to add new pieces. Kenny Wooten, I mean, I want to say in the 3 preseason games he played, I want to say that he had like at most 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes. To me, that's just completely unfair. This guy deserves so much more. Whoever picks up Kenny Wooten is getting a tremendous steal because I believe he was on a 2-way contract. For his price and his potential, it's just a move I am so shocked, especially with the Rockets coming out openly and saying, we want to get younger, we want to get more athletic. Well, then why are you letting the 22, 23-year-old athletic stud walk? I honestly, you didn't even give him a shot, man. I don't understand. But right now, I guess it's all about James Harden. So it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think about the three waves. We got Grant, Queen, and Wooten. I don't imagine too many people will be that upset over Grant and Queen. I don't think that many people will be upset over Wooten, but I'm just kind of here to announce to you guys, I guarantee you the Houston Rockets will regret this move. I guarantee it. I just absolutely guarantee it. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please go ahead and subscribe if you are not subscribed already. Might do a Rocket stream tomorrow, next game, or actually today if you're watching it today. So, yeah, stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys later.